Greetings everyone, Mufasaprime here, and today I'm here to explain about the level 90 talents. A lot of people have asked me, what would I choose for level 90 talents? I'm here to tell you, Yoda! This is what I would choose. I explain why. Now, please excuse my nasally little voice. I've been sick for the last 3 days, but I'm still doing videos for you guys, so don't worry about it. So let's start, shall we? Rolling Blood. Now, a lot of people were interested why anyone would choose this, and allow me to explain why. Rolling Blood only works if you blood boil during your target's big disease. Now, the only time you want to use a disease-spreading ability like Pestilence, which is replaces, is when you have both your diseases on the target. Now, Blood Boil I only use to get rogues out of stealth, or a hunter out of stealth, or kill hunters, snakes, or something. I don't use Blood Boil for anything else. Really. Nothing else. The amount needed for this Rolling Blood to be useful is 3 runes. Where, if you use Outbreak, only 1 rune is required. Using this, and then Pestilence, which is 1 Unholy rune, over this, which is 1 Frost rune, 1 Holy rune, and then a Blood Boil, which is a Death rune. So that's 3 runes just to make a Pestilence go out. Not worth it. Now, a lot of people will be wondering, why don't you choose Corpse Explosion? Corpse Explosion was amazing in Wrath of the Lich King. Well, it was. And here's the problem. Shadow damage. If you look right there, it says, detonates the nearest disease-ridden corpse to deal almost 4k shadow damage. Now, if we're sticking with Mastery, this is an Unholy ability, thanks to its Unholy increase thanks to Mastery. Now, if they fix that for DKs, where you're able to have both Mastery, as in Element Mastery, so we do both Frost and Unholy as our Mastery, this would be fantastic. But this is probably something you'd only use in RPGs. Do not touch this in Arena, and this is more of a BG hero kind of thing. In duels, this is useless. So I would go Outbreak, because Outbreak's an amazing ability. Okay, and I hate Blizzard for doing this, but they have to, I guess. Lichborn, Anti-Magic Zone, or Bone Shield. Now, Bone Shield is an ability most Death Knights would use instantly, because our ability to survive completely sucks tits. It really does. We're incapable of keeping ourselves alive. Our self-healing has gone out the window. IBF is only used for to get out stuns. AMS is our only true damage reduction, and most casters can easily just as the timer runs out on our AMS, and then they'll blow the crap out of us, because that's all we had left. So, a lot of people will be also considering Anti-Magic Zone. This is a great ability if you have 2 Death Knights. I personally would not take this. I hate this ability. This ability right here is completely useless to me. I never liked it. Every Death Knight I've known doesn't like it. Yeah, it's a great damage reduction to casters, but most melee will truck you anyway, so this doesn't even matter. But Lichborn. Lichborn is a fantastic ability for 2 reasons. 1, takes you out of Charm, Fear, and Sleep abilities for 10 seconds. Also, we use this for Lichborn self-healing. Pretty much, with the combined effort of Lichborn self-healing, and an ability later on I'll show you, we're able to take ourselves to full health very easily. Very, very easily. Lichborn, we love you long time. Now there's another reason why I hate freaking Blizzard. Disadvance, Chillbanes, Asphyxiate. Now, Disadvance, an unholy ability that a lot of DKs know about. Back then was 100% incapable to be reduced below 100%, now it's been nerfed to 75. I don't like this at all. The capability of us having to use unholy runes to get this to proc is fucking retarded as a Frost DK. As an unholy DK, your unholy runes are death anyway, so it's very easy to get this to proc for you. But for Frost, no. This shit ain't working at all. Like, it is beyond horrible to get this to work. We're kind of beyond belief anyway. Trying to get 2 obliterates off is not gonna freaking happen. Yeah, I would avoid this. Unless they freaking fix it where they can change it to our blood runes or death runes, I'm cool with that. Till then, no thank you. Chill baits. One of my favorite abilities. Your victims of your frost fever disease are chilled, reducing movement by 50% for 10 seconds. Your chance of ice immobilize your target for 3 seconds. This is freaking amazing. Now a lot of people think, well, it's just a slow, and on a once off DR, it's a root. That's correct. And I'll show you later on why this ability is amazing. Now let's continue, shall we? Asphyxiate. Apparently fucking Death Knights are Jedis. Lifts an enemy target off the ground and crushes their throat with dark energy, stunning them until cancelled. Functions as a silence of the target's immune to stuns. Replaces Strangulate. That's an important part. Replaces Strangulate. Now allow me to say why this is retarded as balls. Okay, apparently we now have a CC that has no viability of time until cancelled. That's not gonna happen. This is the first ability that's gonna get nerfed. There's no way in hell we can have a CC that's gonna stay forever until we're interrupted. Okay? And even if we do, we get interrupted, we get knocked out of our blood tree. Which is just fun as hell, isn't it? It's probably gonna be in the blood tree because it's using a blood rune, so I don't like it at all. Unless they reward it and put a timer on it, which is probably gonna be like 4 to 6 seconds, I don't care for this. Chillbanes. Way to go. Okay. Death Pact. Pretty much sacrifices our ghoul for 25% of our maximum health. 2-minute cooldown. Everyone's used to this. It's been nerfed to the ground. This used to be 50%. Now it's 25. Meh. I never really liked this ability. Now I can use my ghoul as Frost just to do damage. I would skip this. Death Siphon. Now, this is an interesting ability because if they actually do replace our master from being one set, spell like Frost or Unholy to both being the same but having a little bonus on either or, this would be great. For Unholy, this would be amazing. Consume the Death Rune to deal 5k shadow damage to an enemy, healing Death Knight for 75% of their damage dealt. Now, if this also stacks with their mastery, shit gonna be wacko. I think it's gonna probably hit for an easy 9 to 10k, 75% of that. That is decent. That is really decent. And then we have Last Stand, also known as Vampiric Blood. Temporarily grants the Death Knight 50% of their maximum health, increasing the amount of healing received by healing spells and effects by 25% for 10 seconds. Now, this, coupled with that, equals Yo Dog full heal, biatch slap to the face. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing. It's a 1-minute cooldown with a 2-minute cooldown. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna splooge everywhere when I get full health. It's gonna be amazing. Now, Blood Tap. Apparently they changed Blood Tap. Blood Tap consumes 3 blood charges to activate a random fully depleted rune as Death Rune. Apparently, every time we do a Death Coil, Frost Strike, or Rune Strike, it generates this blood charge. So apparently Blood Tap now is a charge up to freaking use. I don't like that at all. That's pretty much a nerf right there. We have to use 3 abilities so we can finally use this once. No thank you. Runic Empowerment. When you land a damaging Death Coil, Frost Strike, or Rune Strike, you have a 45% chance to activate a randomly depleted rune. Now this is what every Death Knight has right now. It's a nice ability. I wish it'd bump it up to 65%, but what have you. Then we get to the good stuff. Runic Corruption. When you land a damaging Death Coil, Frost Strike, or Rune Strike, your rune regeneration rate is increased by 100% for 3 seconds. Now, this is great. This is great. This is better. Especially if the time on this stacks. This right here, the full runic bar, is redonkulous. You will be hitting so hard, so fast, for 9 seconds of 100% rune regeneration. It's gonna be blah. Full on awesomeness. Can't wait. And then we have Gorfiend's Grasp, Remorseless Winter, and Desecrated Grounds. So, a lot of people are saying, dude, I have an AoE grip. But read this very carefully. Shadowy tendrils close around the enemy within 20 yards of a target, hostile or friendly. dealing 4k shadow damage and pulling them to the target's location. So, if you ever played Ion, this is one giant AoE grip. But not just your enemy, but your friend as well. Hit him with a 5k attack and grip him towards you. Meaning, if you use this in RPGs, you sir are going to get kicked so freaking fast, it's going to be hilarious. It's every freaking Warlock, Shadow Priest, Frost Mage's wet dream to have a stupid DK who spec'd into that, group all his friends and enemies into one spot with a 20-yard radius. Yeah, no. Now we jump over to Desecrated Ground. Corrupts the ground for corrupts the ground in an 8-yard radius beneath the Deathland, dealing 2k shadow damage every 1 second for 10 seconds. While standing in this corrupted, Deathland is immune to crowd control effects. This is a great ability if we can use this already controlled. We can't really throw this down and be like, oh, I can now reduce all crowd control. No. If you go to an arena and you drop this down, they're going to switch. This is a 2-minute cooldown. They're going to switch. And they'll have to wait 10 seconds. That's it. Or grip you out of it. Because that Desecrated Ground doesn't follow you. Pushback, grip, you know, what have you. And most of the time you probably have to LOS anyway to stay alive. So this, I don't like so much. And then when you get to the good stuff, oh yes. Surrounding the Deathland with a swirling tempest of frigid air, dealing 4k frost damage to an enemy within 10 yards. Every 1 second for 8 seconds. Now, that is awesome. If that's Stacks of Mastery, that's going to hit pretty damn hard. Each time Remorseless Winter deals damage, it reduces the enemy's cooldown speed by 15%. Now, if that stacks with this, you sir have no pancake mix. That is 50% reduction. Plus 15% every second for 5 times. Can someone say dead stop plus a root? Okay. Upon receiving a 5th stack, your enemy will be stunned for 6 seconds. This is an AoE, mind you. An AoE of 10 yards. Come on! One Howling Blast with a couple of chains around your target, you will freeze everyone that's around you. It's amazing. Now, this is something I would use at the moment. Of course, none of this is set in stone. So, any of these abilities can change at any time. Hopefully, everyone has enjoyed this little commentary on what I would choose. Hopefully, this helps you. If you have any questions, put it in the comments down below. If you have any ideas what you want to do, let me know. Hit the subscribe button. We love you long time. And yeah, until then, guys, take it easy.